Hey guys, wanted to make a real quick update video for you just to kind of catch you up to speed on a couple things. Um, Today is officially the 2-year anniversary of the release of my first EP, Terrible But Great. Um, that being the case, I dropped the prices on a bunch of things on my Bandcamp page. Um, you can get it digitally for free. You can buy the CD for $2 plus shipping. You can also get my With Vigor CD, which was the follow-up to that, digitally for only $1 right now. And you can get the CD for $4, or you can get both of the CDs and all the guitar picks and stickers that come with it for $5 plus shipping. You do have the option to pay more if you want to support me. I would totally appreciate that. That's going to bring me to my next point. I do have a couple guitars for sale. One is the orange Fender Toronado, and I do have my Odessa Deadbeat for sale as well. These were not necessarily easy decisions to come to. I know a lot of people might be bummed that I decided to sell those. The Toronado, I mean, it's a cool guitar, but I just realized it wasn't really for me, and I just wasn't really giving it all that much attention. The Deadbeat is a really cool guitar. I love the way it looks. It's beautiful, but stylistically, it really just doesn't play or feel the way that I want my guitars to feel. And I gave it a good run. I gave it almost 2 years since I've gotten it, and I just never really gelled with it. It just wasn't a perfect fit for me. And it's cool that it was custom made specifically for me, but it just didn't end up working. And there was no hard feelings between me or Mike at Odessa Guitars. He totally understood. And there's definitely a chance that I'll get something custom from him again that'll hopefully get a little closer to what I'm looking for. Maybe a baritone. He does some really cool baritone stuff. Really cool baritone guitars every now and then. But we'll see. Anyway, the original reason I was going to sell those guitars is because I had some other guitars in mind that I wanted to play with, or at least check out, give a chance to. And I hadn't bought anything else since then. Oh, I do want to mention I did sell the Strat, the green Strat. It didn't end up working out, and it was another one of those things I really just wanted to get rid of a couple things that just weren't really working that well for me as well as I'd hoped, in hopes to try some other guitars that might work a little better for me. That all being said, I'm glad I didn't buy anything, because just a couple days ago I found out that my car is completely unusable. Bought it a couple years ago, paid it off. It's been running great, but since then I had a problem. I took it to the garage. The guy found out that the whole frame was just ready to fall apart at any minute. So that sucks. And it was nice not having a car payment for a while. It had been a couple years since I had paid it off. But now I have to buy a new car. So that kind of just threw a wrench into everything. So now these guitars have to go just to kind of help me out with paying for everything. I'm not in dire need to have help or anything. I'll make it work. It's not a big deal. But those are now going because they gotta go. I can't justify having all this stuff with the need to get a new car right now. And that's where purchasing a CD or something, especially it's a super cheap deal right now, would really help me out a lot. Or at least tell your friends, if anybody you think might be interested in something for a really good deal right now. I still got a couple hundred CDs that I'd like to get rid of, and that's that. Nextly, I do have some new pedals coming in. I'm working on a little pedal board. This isn't finished. I'm just kind of working on it right now. But I got a couple things hooked up right now. I got some other stuff coming in. And that being said, I did buy these couple things before I found out about my car, and just bad timing. I don't want it to look like I'm asking for people to purchase stuff from me just so I can buy more gear. That's not how it's going. And then lastly, I've been doing mostly updates on Instagram regarding this project, but I have a new acoustic EP that I'm working on. It's very simple stuff. It's literally one guitar track. I used my Taylor Koa GS Mini for the whole thing. I sent over the tracks to Eric Viking Guitar, and he's going to be doing the mix and master for me. But it's really going to be a simple kind of listening experience. It's not going to be really involved like my last couple things where there's not going to be tons of like crazy melodies or anything. But I just wanted to do something kind of laid back, something kind of soothing in a way, with a couple acoustic songs I've been working on over the past few months. So that's in process. I don't know right now if I'm going to be doing CD copies of that. If I do, which there's a good chance, it's going to be very limited because I don't want to be stuck with inventory like I'm being stuck with the stuff that I have now. Not that I have a ton, but I have about 100 each of my other 2 CDs right now. So that's that. I really don't know when the acoustic EP will be ready, but it shouldn't take very long. I mean, each song is literally just one guitar, and it's mostly just about cleaning up some signals and kind of reworking it a little bit just to kind of make it cool, I guess. So that's where I'm at. I don't really have too much else going on right now. I do have Grant, my buddy Stemage, is working on some drum tracks for me pretty soon. So right after, maybe even before this acoustic EP comes out, I'm going to be working on another EP of like more of my normal type of songs. I do have 2 songs written, and then he's going to write 2 drum tracks just completely from scratch, and I'm just going to kind of wing it. Kind of like my song Bad Motivator from the last album. That started with a drum track, and I wrote the guitars off of that. So it's going to be a fun experience. It's going to kind of break things up a bit so I don't have such a long wait in between releases, because that sucks. And I just kind of want to get more stuff out there quicker. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And as soon as I have more info on everything, I'll definitely let you know. So if you have any questions on anything, feel free to shoot me a message, leave a comment below, and I will do what I can. See you later.